Summer food. It's all about summer food today. I'm going to make some scrumptious, summery delights, starting with beef brisket sliders. This is basically set up in bar form, and everybody can just pile the beef brisket onto slider buns and top it with all sorts of fixins. This is my kind of party food. So I'm making a rub for the brisket, and it starts with a little bit of paprika, garlic powder, chili powder, and then some brown sugar just for some nice caramelization and sweetness. And I have my two favorite Dallas residents here with me today, Alex and Mauricio.
How we doing?
We're a two-man crew today.
Don't tell Stu and Paige how efficient we are, just the three of us. Okay, so I also added some salt and pepper, and I'm gonna stir this around. I love beef brisket. I mean, it is so amazing because you start with this big hunk of beef, but when you roast it and then slice it or shred it, it turns into this just pile of meat. And it's so great for a crowd because everybody can just pile it on buns, or they can just pile it on their plate if they don't want to do the sandwich situation. Lots of summertime options. Okay, speaking of hunk of brisket, here it is. Now it's partially trimmed, which means some of the huge pieces of fat are trimmed off. Oops, I forgot to do something. No, I didn't. I'm just gonna do it this way. No, I'm not. Okay. Before I sprinkle the seasoning on, I'm gonna show you a fun little trick. So I'm just gonna take a knife and just poke some little pockets in the brisket and then come in here and watch this, Alex. Ready?
Wow.
Meh.
I've never seen this method.
Isn't that fun? But imagine the flavor when this cooks. And by the way, this is cooking in the oven for 7 hours.
Is that garlic?
This is garlic. Oh yeah, I guess that's relevant information, isn't it? I kind of thought it was self-explanatory. But you get these little surprises of garlic throughout. Hey, that might be the name for my next memoir, Surprised by Garlic. Or not. Okay, back to the seasoning mix. I'm gonna sprinkle half over the top. And you can get as rubby as you want. Is that a word? I don't know what, that I said it and then it sounded very strange. This other side has quite a bit of fat, but that doesn't matter because the seasoning is just gonna wind up everywhere. Now, of course, if you're a smoker, and I don't mean that kind of smoker, I mean, if you have a smoker in your backyard, you can totally smoke this brisket. I kind of like using my oven because I like the air conditioner. I don't want to go outside until the party begins. Okay, now I'm gonna go wash my hands before I put this in the oven. Don't go away. All right, Alex, would you like to come around to the oven with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Follow me along on my brisket journey. So as I said, this is gonna cook for 7 hours, low and slow, 275 degrees, until it's totally tender. Obviously, Mauricio and Alex are a very busy and important couple, and they don't have time to sit around here for 7 hours, so look.
Ooh.
Now, it's very, very dark. It looks like it's burned or charred, but it is not, trust me. Do you trust me, Alex?
I'm feeling
Oh gosh!
Oh my God.
I'm okay. I told you it was tender. That's always a good sign of a brisket when it totally falls apart like that. In fact, that was part of my plan for the demo of this recipe. So you can shred it with 2 forks, or you just go in with a knife. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
And then it just reveals all that luscious, juicy meat inside. And what I love is that the outside of the brisket is sort of that smoky charred flavor that you would get at barbecue places in Texas. Not that you guys would know anything about that. All right, so I'm just gonna keep slicing until I've got the whole thing sliced up. This is juicy.
It's literally like
Okay, we have to
oozing.
stop in the middle of the slicing. Alex, you have to come in close and get it while I slice.
Wow.
Is it juicy?
Very juicy.
oozing.
I can't see.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you want to see in a brisket.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it is juicy. I love that. All right, back to slicing. Okay, got it all sliced. Look at this, Alex. Just do a little panning shot of this beautiful brisket. It is perfect. It's juicy, it's tender. It didn't completely fall apart, which is nice because I knew I wanted to slice it. But if you want to just use 2 forks and shred it to smithereens, that's totally acceptable behavior in this part of the United States of America. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. And then I'm gonna bring in this big, beautiful board.
Wow.
And this is what you serve it on. So I've got some soft rolls. I'm gonna put this brisket on. And then I've got this colorful coleslaw with cilantro on top, pickles, sweet pepper relish, pepperoncinis, jarred sweet peppers, and a little bit of spinach to make it all healthy. Oh, it just all looks so amazing. I'm gonna build a slider. I think it's appropriate as the host of this show to make sure this brisket is not poisonous. So I'm gonna pile on some brisket. And when I say pile, I mean not one piece. Look, there's a little piece of garlic.
Right.
It's a garlic bonus. And then some colorful coleslaw, which is amazing. Couple of pickles, some sweet pepper sauce. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I will not be eating this on camera, I'll tell you that. This is not.
Do it.
No, I will not succumb to peer pressure, but I will succumb to these beef brisket sliders. They are winners.